my president, Excellency, the President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, my dear sister, Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Excellency Musa Faki Mahama, the Chairperson of the African Union Commission. I think the President of the FDB is out. So honorable, the panelists aren't there yet, distinguished guests and partners, Mesdames et Messieurs, good afternoon. As I begin, allow me to commend the African Development Bank and the government of Rwanda for their efforts and commitment to unpacking constraint to gender equality as a fail-proof strategy to achieve sustainable economic growth and true financial inclusion for a holistic social transformation. Growing up, I thought and actually believe that what a man can do, a woman can do. And I maintain that stand. As fate would have it, the irony of our dark history suddenly threw our women into a multitude of roles, as they had to be the mothers, husbands, fathers, brothers, comforters, and guardians. We soon realized that if we were to build strong communities in this post-genocide era, we had to be intentional in our choices in order to realize a nation rooted in unity, dignity, and prosperity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a sustainable socioeconomic growth can only be achieved when everyone's full contribution to the market economy is given its rightful value, but also when access to health, education, profitable opportunities, and financial inclusion are no longer the privilege of a selected few. Realizing a demographic gender dividend, therefore, requires all of us to make the right investments toward closing persistent gender gaps and enabling women and girls to be the true masters of their destiny. A true understanding of how far we have come and how far we need to go requires a deeper analysis that go beyond mere statistics. It requires us to take stock and inventories of our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And to achieve this vision of the Rwanda we want, we needed to place one of our strengths, characterized by the resilience of our Rwandan women and girls at the forefront of our transformation. And through inclusive policies, legal and strategic frameworks, we set a strong stage for gender equality, offering women and girls opportunities to maximize their rights and contribute to the country's development alongside their male counterparts. Today, the number of women participating in political decision-making are 61%, employed in key sectors such as health, 53.9%, agriculture, 54.6%, as well as the increase in girls' enrollment in secondary, 53.2%, and tertiary, 52.7%, education, among others. This speaks volume of our determination to achieve our social and economic transformation goals. However, despite these efforts, weaknesses and threats portend, which hinder the process to closing gender gaps and therefore reaping the desired demographic gender dividend. Some of these inhibitors are: one, harmful and outdated traditions and beliefs common in most of our countries continue to limit women and girls' perception of themselves as change makers and leaders in their fields and community. Two, the slow pace with which we teach men and boys to be reliable partners and holding them accountable. I like what the president of AFDB said, even the financial institutions are going to be accountable, for their responsibility in ensuring gender equality, perpetuate unfair conditions for women and girls in society. My dear sister, distingués invités, un changement de mindset est donc essentiel pour combler les écarts existants et tout particulièrement pour mettre un terme au cercle vicieux de la pauvreté. Nous pouvons y arriver grâce à des politiques appropriées, comprenant des mécanismes d'accès aux services financiers pour les femmes. Si nous espérons avoir un retour sur investissement dans les femmes et les filles, nous devons promouvoir leur confiance en elles-mêmes et leur indépendance, mais aussi veiller à ce que plus jamais elles ne soient confrontées à des obstacles dans leur quête de leadership. Allow me here to share a few examples of gender-targeted programs we implement at my foundation in Buto, aligning with priorities set at the macro level, such as our Rwanda's National Strategy for Transformation, the Agenda 2063 of the African Union, and the SDGs. Through our promotion of girls' education program, we award best performing girls across the country to promote outstanding academic performance among girls, while encouraging the community at large to invest and take pride in their education. Through the Celebrating Young Rwandan Achievers Awards, we recognize young Rwandans, including young women, who are leading and transforming their sectors and communities. And last but not least, through our mentorship program, we instill in young women and girls the need to live purposeful lives, and through their mentors, encourage them to think beyond the limits set by society, tradition, and religion to reach for their highest goals. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, let us ensure that women on the continent are afforded the necessary tools and opportunities to dismantle the barriers standing in their way towards a more impactful life. It calls for each of us to play our role. To women and girls, we must organize and be each other's keeper. For the youth, you must be proactive in taking your lives in your own hands and calling out inequality wherever it is perceived. You have what it takes to thrive in this fast-changing world. And to partners and stakeholders, we must be innovative and relentless in our commitment to invest and level the field for all, especially women and girls. And to policymakers, you must be deliberate in placing women and girls at the heart of transformative strategies and decisions. Once again, thank you for the government of Rwanda and the African Development Bank for offering this multi-stakeholder platform to share best practices on gender equality progress. Ensemble, renouvelons notre engagement à ne pas étouffer la voix de cette femme qui ne demande qu'à prendre cette place qui lui revient de droit.